Scorpio, welcome you guys. I hope you're doing well. Let's get into this. God, help me get clear, precise messages, block interferences and negativity, return it to where it belongs. Thank you so much. I'm probably going to give my Scorpios a bit of extra attention just because I can. Thank you guys for the likes, comments, subscribes. I appreciate the support. Let's see. I don't typically have like end of the world dreams. So to have multiple back-to-back ones, I just feel like it's worth jotting down. It's worth letting you guys know a little bit of what I'm seeing because I speak to a large group of people. So the first dream that I had, I could see Earth, and now looking back at the dream, I can definitely understand a little bit more because I've been talking to you guys about Venus in Virgo opposing Saturn in Pisces, opposite Saturn in Pisces. A lot of burdensome energy financially, at work, and in relationships, like all around the board. This is not where Venus wants to be. Venus is like, get me the F out of here. Venus likes to be in Libra, loving, calming, comforting, physically appealing, spa day, that's where Venus thrives. So Venus being in Virgo right now is like, it's a lot of weight, but it'll be over soon. She goes back into Libra the 13th. Anyway, in the dream, I could see Earth and Saturn from wherever I was. And Earth and Saturn, because Saturn has been very close to the moon, Earth's moon, for the last couple of weeks. And anyway, in the dream, I don't know if it was a meteor, an asteroid, I don't know what it was. It was a great ball of fire, and it simultaneously hit the bottom of Earth and the top of Saturn. And I could see it. I was in like space when it happened, but it felt like, because space is called space, humanity believes that there's nothing out there, when really space is kind of crowded. There's a lot going on out there. And it almost felt like it was man-made. Whatever hit both planets, I don't know, I felt like man had kind of either caused it or was just negligent to alert the people. So I had to go back and like tell people this is what's happening. Anyway, in the second dream, I do have demon and angel dreams, especially around this time of year. I feel like the last time I had these dreams, anyway, I was basically having to accept that I was living amongst angels and demons, and I was being sent to these large cities that were ran by demons to see what was going on like behind the veils in these cities. Hollywood being Babylon, London, these major cities in like Europe, America, different countries, different continents, to be shown like the greed, the gluttony, the crime, the evil, the wickedness that was working through humans and beings that were portraying themselves as humans, but they're not humans. And how, I don't know, it was like an overwhelming amount of trafficking on Earth, and how trafficking of every kind like rules this planet. It was crazy, but something about that. I was also having to like shake hands with like these world leaders and celebrities, and like it was a lot. The drugs was a lot, the witchcraft was a lot, the trafficking, it was a lot. Anyway, this last full moon, some of you guys may really be like starting to pick up on these things in society, especially this time of year. When the sun goes into Scorpio on the 22nd, your intuition's going to be out of this fucking world, and you could really start seeing what's happening in this world in an out of this world way. Okay. This last full moon could have also ignited, well, it did. This full moon in Aries ignited your 6th house. Health issues could really demand your attention. Your habits, your workplace could really demand your attention. But the good thing about your 6th house being lit up is helping hands could really come in out of nowhere. And I don't think you really understand how much these little side helpers can really transform your life, especially whenever you network with the right hands and accept the right kind of help. Like, it's like helping yourself to help others to help yourself. The 6th house also shows you your work ethic, which in turn shows you other people's work ethic or their lack of. So this could ruffle some feathers in your workplace. It could ruffle some feathers around your home. It could just, ruffle some feathers. It almost feels like there's people around you who want to appear like they have a lot of work ethic or like they are hard workers when they're really not. They don't want to work. They don't, you could be working with like some serious slackers, and it just feels like you could be seeing a lot of that for the rest of the month. This is a really necessary time, especially after once Venus heads back into Libra on the 13th. This is a very important time for you to get your money back on track before your birthday. Nobody wants to be broke on their birthday, but it's really an energy that you need to get back on track. Mercury is also in Scorpio right now, and this is going to have all my Scorpios. I feel like you guys are going to be very outspoken, more outspoken than you usually are. Scorpios are usually the silent sign that observes others and watches others and knows. You don't speak a lot because you know. And for Scorpios to be the clairvoyant of the zodiac, when you do speak the truth, people look at you like you're crazy until they see it for themselves. And you know what I'm saying? But this Mercury being in Scorpio right now is going to have things, I feel like, in a completely different way for you. Be careful of oversharing, but especially in groups and with anybody that you're dealing with, because Scorpio knows, and most of the time you don't say it, Scorpios are like cold hard truth seekers and cold hard truth tellers. And the thing about Mercury being in Scorpio at this time is y'all could be telling some cold hard truths, not meaning to hurt anyone's feelings, but just telling the truth, just telling it how it is. And you could be sharing a lot of truths that people didn't know they needed to hear, It's given like a big energy of like, well, everybody's thinking it, Scorpio's just saying it. Your mental could be really like overworking right now as well, mental Mercury. Ideas could just be generating at lightning speed. It could be creatively, it could be, just an all-day thing. This could be exhausting for you by the end of the day. Again, be careful about oversharing. There's an energy for my Scorpios, and I've written a couple notes down here, but there's an energy of somebody being in your corner that doesn't need to be in your corner. You need to not share good news with them. You don't need to share accomplishments with them. You don't need to share and this is going to be hard because Mercury is in your sign. But there's somebody in your space regularly that you need to not share good business, good news, good happenings with this person. Let's see. Yeah, this is also a good time to release slacking coworkers and relationships. Now, if you're in a long-term romantic relationship or something like that, this is a good time for you to initiate constructive communication, productive communication, and quality time, conversations about needs instead of holding it in and building resentment. While I'm channeling for you guys today, I'm hearing Doja Cat paint the town red. Doja is a Libra, so it could just be her energy. Some of you guys could start experiencing synesthesia, where you start to see people's auras. I feel like for my Scorpios, it's going to help you in a good way, but it also could also kind of like freak you out. And again, I'm getting this energy of somebody being in your energy that intentionally wants to make you mad or intentionally wants to make you sad. Even when good shit happens for you, they're going to try to make it not good for you. And this is because they're miserable in something in their own life. It could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Could be anybody, but yeah. This could also be one of the, just the way that this is all mathematically equating, this could be one of the people that you end up oversharing, like telling it like it is, telling the cold hard truth, and everybody could be thinking it, and this person needs to hear it, but you end up like hurting their feelings, or you know what I mean? So I would also try to maybe be careful with the way that you word things, because you don't want to give anybody any kind of power to hold anything over you or to make you feel like you did something wrong. Certainly not by just telling the truth. All right. It's going to be a general read for my Scorpio babes. The first sign that you have to pop up here is Capricorn. And the first phrase you have to pop up here is passed on loved one. Here we go, Scorpio. I don't know why I'm hearing that so heavily all of a sudden. Here's Libra right here. Paint the town red. And you have Equinox. Yeah, somebody almost wants you to shut the fuck up. Commitment, integration, and shifts. Resistance, struggle, and polarity. For some of my Scorps, you got protection around you from an earth sign that is like, you almost have to be around this person, but they're like wishing badness onto you. Jupiter in Libra in the 4th house. Something could shake up around your home, your beliefs. There could be some kind of shift. Libra season may bring in some kind of shift around your home, your roots. Something could be important about a child, possibly a Libra child. I don't know why, but I'm just like getting this heavy, where it's kind of making me shake. So we'll keep this here. I feel like this has an effect on the whole read. What does she say? My happiness is all of your misery. I'll look up the lyrics between now and the tarot, but there's something about that. They just want my love and my energy. You have Aquarius, Pluto, which Pluto's in Aquarius, about to station direct, Virgo, something could have to do with a Cancer and a Capricorn. There's jealousy here between water and earth. Some of you guys may have multiple water signs in your chart. Well, here's all the water. This is a very watered down read, I tell you what. So emotions and intuition at an all-time high. Expect that to rise, especially as we head into your season. Bottom of the deck, we have air, Sag, Sun, Leo energy. There's that Capricorn, Taurus, Neptune energy again. Something is up with this water and earth energy. Mars, Earth, Libra could be significant as well. Something could be exposed about this earth sign, like something that's been kind of kept in the ethers, could be out in the open. This could have to do with you and your mouth, your intuition coming out of your mouth, and then this energy. Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Libra as well. You and another water sign may get along very well. You may work very well together or something like that, and somebody like does not like it or some shit. What? Ceres and Eros, self-care, eroticism, harvest. Yeah, and this is honestly like, you could really start seeing this because this is your time of year, psyche, soul, consciousness, and mind. Because this is your time of year. The sun is about to be in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio. Like all the attention and energy is coming to you. This is your time of year. This is your time to shine, physically, literally, astrologically. But you got like a low-key hater around you. And this is only going to piss them off even more because you're going to continue to have good luck, and that's going to piss this person off because they don't want you to have good luck. Which puts you in a very awkward place, especially if this is in a workplace dynamic or family. Momentum, initiative, and magnetism. We have air, expansive, intellectual, inquisitive. I can read sometimes, I promise. Lilith, power, activism, and vengeance. Yeah, little does this person know, this is really going to backfire. Because they're wishing bad and sad and mad onto another person, which always ends up coming back. Especially this time of year. This is the worst time of year to be wishing and putting bad onto somebody. But also, this is only guaranteeing you more success, more vengeance, more justice. All right, splitting the deck, we have, it is what it is, wax, waning gibbous moon, harvest, reception, gratitude. A lot of harvesting energy here for you. And moon void, of course, disconnect, withdraw, reception. I almost want to take this to the past a little bit because I want to see what's going on here. Yeah, you also got energy, like around you, energy that is your ancestors, guides, whatever you want to call it, sharing information with you. This could be happening through dreams, intuition, stuff that you're picking up on information. What's going on with Scorpio? You have chance, luck. You have hydromancy, illusion. Somebody could also want you to feel like you're having bad luck, but I feel like you're not. They are. You could be taking chances with another water sign because this is a hydromancy, water energy. Your overall energy is focus and patience. Okay, so something takes a lot of time. You could have to spend a lot of time doing something, focus on something, but wherever you put your energy right now is extremely important. This is also like something good happening for you, and then being made to feel like it's not good. And it's almost like anytime something good happens for you, there's an energy around that wants to make you feel like it was an illusion. It's not good. This could also be energy of somebody giving something and then being like, just kidding. I'm telling you. Jealousy, envy, punishment, changing course, call for help. You may have to get somebody else involved in this. But this energy is going to come back on to them and you. Somebody could be having a lot of nightmares. Damn, that's a lot of energy at once. Okay, calm it down. It could be a bit draining on you too. You have seduction, allure, desire, manipulation, 8th house energy. And then why would somebody want to bring you in just to make you feel like, oh, you're being put out? Transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. I'm telling you, like, and then somebody wants you to feel like you don't get along with other people. This may not be for everybody today. It's passed on loved ones coming in for Scorpio. Redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. The past of prison, bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. You may be pulled between two, like forgiving. Something could also be happening that makes you feel like the past is just fucking repeating. Yeah. We have ancestors again, ancient ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance, 4th house energy. Like you're trying to be forgiving, but this person, it's like a constant back and forth between you and another person could be happening right now, to where they're like, oh, nicey, smile, and then they're like vindictive as fuck, and then you're like, what the fuck? And then they're nice, oh, sorry about that, ha ha ha. And then they're like, just kidding. Something is up with this person. You may be asking your ancestors, God, to literally step in and help you. We got the veil coming out. Damn, Scorp. Yeah, you're like a powerhouse of information right now. You can, again, you may start seeing people's auras, seeing things about people, picking up on things about people that really you didn't pick up on it before, didn't know about this in the past, or whenever you signed up for this situation. Your ancestors could also be sending you information about people, places, situations, what has happened in the past that you can pick up on now. Your intuition is like, boom. Your crown chakra and sacral chakra could really be activated. Just forgiveness, illusion in the past. I feel like you need to know though, yeah, because fortune meets opportunity. You need to know though, two things could be true at once, I guess, here. You need to know deep down that the past is not repeating. Cycles from the past could definitely be repeating, but if you took a chance, you're allowed to be grateful and be happy about the opportunity that you're getting right now. Don't let anybody make you feel like, damn, this is just the past repeating itself. Also, at the same time, if you are stuck in regret in a situation, what can you do to focus on the future? What kind of outcome would you rather have? What can you do about getting out of this stuck situation? What's the overall energy with focus and ancestry, ancient? Yeah, some of you guys, like, y'all could be having dreams. But man, there's something hardcore about forgiveness right now. You might have to forgive somebody before they even attack you. I feel like you can see this shit coming with the veil and the black cat. Multiple cards here of forgiveness. We got the underworld and synergy. Yeah, somebody's trying to like yuck on your yum as well. Like you could be over here in this positive, you know, joyful, lighthearted, this is your time of year, and somebody keeps trying to like put a stop to it or some bullshit. Whack. Super whack. We have haunted and sabotage. So yeah, again, it's like low-key hater energy around you. I feel like little do they know that shit is going to come right back to them. So you could be very skilled at forgiving people now because they know not what they do. That energy will only multiply and be returned. There could also be a lot of like favoritism in a situation. Like hella favoritism. Somebody lets one person get away with anything, everything, they can do no wrong, and then they literally stay on you like white on rice. Stay on you like... Ugh. Yeah, hater. Something about the past could also be popping up, and it could be trying to pull you in, trying to present itself as an opportunity. I feel like you're like a no psycho and narcissist. That's exactly what you're like. No, thank you. We got anxiety and psycho. No wonder. I feel like you forgive people, but I don't think you realize how much they're still stalking, watching, refusing to let go here into you. Some of you guys may be like really working your behinds off to cut through certain cords. If somebody has to have some kind of like procedure done or health or something like that, it could be like really nerve-wracking or whatever, but your ancestors, like you, they got you, they're around you, they got you. Okay. What's coming in for Scorpio? Seduction, the veil. Somebody could have like a lot of cats popping up, showing up. Something could be important about your pets. Somebody might get like a kick out of, it's almost like they're paying attention to being able to put you in a bad mood. People get like a high off that, like a power high off of that. Dadgummit. That stuff's all messed up. Somebody could also be watching, see if they can rattle you, almost like maybe intentionally making you, causing you to make mistakes or something. You have pure. Why forgiveness? Why so much forgiveness? Forgive who? Forgive what? What's forgiveness for? Oh, because you can't trust somebody? Like, I feel like you know that. Bro, these cards are someone wishing bad on you. You have to forgive them because you know that it's going to backfire. And this could be something as small as making you have a bad day to something as large as somebody literally wishing illness or worse onto other people. All right, fortune and the past. I almost feel like something still plagues you. Good Lord, this cheating and love triangle stuff. I feel like that could be a big part of this dimness that wants to stay around you. You got Aries and caution. Could be an earth or fire sign up in your space that you need to be wary of. Yeah. More spiritual stuff coming in. Somebody could also just be watching and wanting to creep in and cause heartache or whatever, because they can't understand how you're still having success. Yeah, they're like confused. Like how are you still having a good time? There's no way that you can still be having a good time. This can also be an energy from the present. It's like some good shit's happening for you, and this person wants you to feel like, but I thought this was good. This is definitely like an abuse of power, abuse of wherever this person sits. It's the overall energy with sweetness, focus, ancestry, and spirit. That's a message in itself, how critical it is for you to be focused on the sweetness and good, sweet energy that's happening for you right now. And don't be sharing it with nobody. Sagittarius energy, Capricorn energy. I'm sorry, it could be Capricorn, Cancer. Yeah, these could be significant. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave these here. Fix this. And I will catch you guys in the tarot. Make sure